Kept you waiting, huh? What's happening, everyone? Sorry, I missed a couple of your, if you're still there, Q. I know you said you had to go. But I missed a couple of your messages there in the chat. Of course you meant Darkest Dungeon 2. Of course you did. I even seen you play that. I couldn't put that together, though. Couldn't put 2 and 2 together. 2 Ds together. Right, right, this game's going to be all messed up right now. Yeah, okay. Let me get the game back a second. Fallout's going to fall out, of course. Come on, Fallout. Come on, you can do it. Maybe if I press buttons, that usually helps. Ah, we're back. Okay, excellent. I'll leave it paused, because otherwise my dehydration and things will go up if I don't. But, yeah. Cumin, can't get back to the office because you're still recovering from the COVID, huh? Sorry about that, buddy. I was like, you got COVID? And then I realized, yeah, he did, didn't he? Because I remember you saying. I hope you recover from that shortly, or swiftly. But all the best, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, Beard and Q, if you're still there and you can still hear me. Thank you very much for coming to say hi. And hope you have a good day and a good stream as well. Right, now then, Fallout. Right, so we got to speak to Julie Farkas. Right, she's going to be upstairs asleep. We might be coming back here later on, actually, for another. Ooh, I'm taking that. Hold on, I'm hidden. Give me that. Hold on, has she got any other magazines of? Ooh, snow globe. That's money right there. We'll take that. I forgot all about that. I can't really remember where all the snow globes are located in this game, but well worth picking up because you get money for that. Right. Okay. No more magazines around by the looks of things, or anything of value. Right, Julie. About Rex.
Welcome back, friend.
The king said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The king brought him here for treatment then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted out of Julie. Right, so let's return to the king. Because this is incidentally as well, this is the reason why I dismissed Eddie. Not just because Arcade was mean to him, but this is the companion that's going to replace Eddie for the time being. Because you can have 2 companions in this game, but they have to be of a certain combination. You can have someone like Arcade, who is human, and then you can have either Eddie or this companion who we're about to pick up as a second companion. And that companion, you might have guessed by now, if you don't already know, but it's going to be Rex, who is the king's robo-dog. Where is the king? I think he's upstairs now permanently, which is annoying. Means that we just have to go all the way upstairs just to speak to the king. Right, up we go. Ah, nope. I saw groupies then, and I thought that must be the king's room. You'll know the king's room because, well, you'll see. Oh, upstairs again, perhaps? Would make sense that he'd be on the top floor. I just forgot that there was more than one floor here. Nope, that's Pace's room. Keep that in mind, though. Right, here we are, the king. With his elaborate heart-shaped bed. Usually has groupies in here as well with him.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Judy Farkas said a man in Jacobstown could treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear?
I will, King. I will. Now, what he said about hats there, I don't think it has any, like, implication at all. If you are wearing a hat. To my knowledge, you won't do anything about that. But I've noticed something in that the king has here on his table. And I want it. Oh, boxing times? I don't give a shit. I'm not going to be using unarmed, really. So forget about that. Hey, Rex. Here we go. Here's our new companion, Rex. So let's get him sorted out as well as a bunch of other things that we're off to do as well. Now, the problem with Rex is that he's the opposite to Eddie, right? So Eddie will fire long-range weaponry, whereas Rex is another melee companion. So I'm going to refrain from going to the Death Claws again with Rex with me because he won't fare well against them. Arcade, he'll be useful if anything, but Rex on the other hand, I don't think so. Now, in that case, let's see. We'll turn that in when we've spoken to the Khans in amongst the Death Claws. So what we'll do now, we'll go up to Jacobstown and speak to Dr. Henry. We haven't been there as of yet, though. Believe we can get there from here if we just follow the road. So let's go. Let's teleport here. Banana. Hello, Mecha. I'm late. Oh, I didn't. Oh shit. Sorry. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. This crazy bighorners. I forget that the bighorners here are hostile. Never mind. That's fine. I will take their meat as well. No, that's weighty. That's weighty. We'll leave that there. Banana. Don't worry about being late, Banana. Were you working late again? You work far too late, Banana. You work far too late. And you work hard. You're always working when I speak to you. Or when I see you. But how are you other than that? Happy Big Wednesday, Banana. Thanks for coming along. And coming to hang out. I do appreciate it. Don't worry yourself about being late, though, Banana. Of course. At the moment, we're on our way up to Jacobstown to see about helping our new friend Rex here and sorting out a brain problem that he's got. I was actually late today as well, Banana. I was late to start streaming. I had a mare today. I had a bunch of updates go through on my PC, and it completely took out my audio. Completely. And it took me like an hour to figure out how to sort it all out. So it wasn't a great start, but I'm happy to be streaming now. I'm happy to be hanging out with you all in the chat. And playing Fallout, because Fallout's brilliant, of course. This is a brilliant game. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Banana. Hope you're doing well. Right, okay. So if we follow this road, it should take us all the way up to Jacobstown, no problem. Let me just check my stats a minute. So I don't keep an eye on them enough, to be fair. Yeah, we need to get on top of our thirst. And what else? Sleep was getting pretty bad as well, in fact. Could we eat? We can eat as well, right? I should have some gecko steak to sort that out. There we are. Now all we got to keep an eye on now is our sleep. I don't know how. I don't know where we will end up. Might have to go back to like the Lucky 38 on Novak at some point, so we can have a rest and get our sleep down. That could start to be a problem, right? We could actually make some money up in Jacobstown as well. There's a few things that we can do up here. Arcade might actually speak to us about something up here as well, because there's a guy up here connected to Arcade. So and there's quite a nasty mission as well, if I recall. Oh dear, right, totally forgotten about that for a second. Oh.
What a shame.
Oh, mantises. Oh, that's fine. Between Rex and Arcade, we're in pretty good shape. Arcade especially, with the weapon that he holds, he's a beast, as I've already mentioned. I hope that Eddie doesn't lose anything that I've left in his inventory as well. I hope not. He's got some good stuff on him. Up here, we're about to run into a friendly face up here, who has some connection to previous Fallout games. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Don't worry, I know you can see super mutants up ahead right now, but they're fine. They're not, they're friendly super mutants.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Now, those of you who've played Fallout 2, I believe, you'll recognize this guy. This guy is Marcus. Marcus is someone you can have as a party member in Fallout 2. So I'm looking for Dr. Henry, Marcus.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history of Jacobstown?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
Okay, thank goodness. Sorry, I just had another Discord message pop up, but the stream is not picking it up, thank goodness. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'd like to know about you, Marcus.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town.
Yeah, they're definitely not popping up.
With the tribal.
There's another one that's just come up in the corner of my screen, but luckily that the stream's not picking them up. A super mutant army.
Long story. So here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
Now, the Master is the last boss in Fallout 1. He is a guy who he became like kind of like sort of like a mutant who merged with computer and machinery, and he wanted to turn all humans into super mutants with the FEV virus. The FEV virus being the forced evolutionary virus, which turns humans into super mutants. He believed that humans were too fragile to survive the harsh wastelands of the Fallout universe. But then his solution was to turn every human into a super mutant. But he had a flaw in his plan, in that super mutants can't reproduce. They live forever, basically, unless killed. That's what behemoths are, in fact. They're just very, very old super mutants who just keep growing and growing, and that's why they become huge. But he oversaw the fact that they're actually sterile. They can't reproduce. So therefore, they were an evolutionary dead end, and not the superior race that he once thought that they were. Now, you were a mayor.
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
The master, when he was human, I believe his name was Richard Gray. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. Like I said, I haven't played the first 2 games, but I have seen lore videos and playthroughs. So I believe his name was Richard Gray. I'm not 100% on that, though. That's what I think I remember his name being. But tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I've got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Now, that's an event from Fallout 2, where they nuke an oil rig. It belongs to the Enclave. And the friend that he spoke of is the protagonist of Fallout 2 as well. The Gek is a Garden of Eden creation kit. There's a couple of them mentioned throughout Fallout. There's one mentioned in Fallout 3 as well. Garden of Eden creation kit is actually something that is possible to terraform the wastes and revitalize the lands. So it's something, some piece of technology of that nature. Now let's talk about something else.
All right.
Why do some of the super mutants here dislike the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
One of the very few intelligent super mutants that you see. Now, of course, I've mentioned this before, but the Fallout games are set on different sides of the states. You've got the East Coast and the West Coast. And very much like the Brotherhood are different in Fallout 3 to what they are in other games as well. And Fallout 4, essentially, because Fallout 4, the Brotherhood there are sort of an offshoot, a splinter of the Fallout 3 Brotherhood. It's kind of the same for super mutants as well, because there's all different variations of the forced evolutionary virus. Now, it's confirmed, I believe, in the Master's notes, or Richard Gray's notes, that super mutants tend to be dumb. But some, a very few handful of super mutants do show signs of intelligence. But the super mutants from the other side of the states in the Bethesda Fallouts, they are different as well. They're different because they were made from different batches of forced evolutionary virus. There's a vault in Fallout 3 which produced super mutants. The vault there is part of the main story as well. It's where you find Fawkes. They actually ostracize Fawkes from their society and lock him away because he shows intelligence where the others don't. They're kind of going through a sort of situation themselves where they've run out of FEV and they are searching vaults looking for more FEV so they can create more super mutants. It's kind of like a sort of parody or a reflection of the problem that Vault 13 in Fallout 1 are facing, where they are looking for a new chip for their water filter to survive. They're kind of like going through a super mutant-y version of that. And the protagonist of Fallout 3 as well will go through their vault and kill all of the super mutants there, rescue Fawkes and try to obtain a Gek. Which is kind of like the bad ending you get in Fallout 1, where if you don't complete it in time, the super mutants are sent into Vault 13 and they go and kill everyone or take them away to turn them into more super mutants for the Master. Now, what do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
Now, I mentioned different variations of super mutants as well. There is another variation, which is the Institute. You find out in Fallout 4, spoilers, that the Institute are actually creating super mutants of their own as well. But they come with different problems of their own and different characteristics as well. Now, what makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west? They'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Anything else you can tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Shady Sands is actually the first place that you come across after leaving Vault 13 in Fallout 1 as well. Do you have any dealings with New Vegas, Marcus?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
What's wrong with the Night King?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Odd. My Twitch app just reset itself, so I lost all the chat. I hope that didn't cause a problem with the... No, the timer didn't reset. But I have lost... Oh god, it's completely gone. Okay, let me just sort that out a second. Sorry, guys. Alright. My Twitch app's gone on the wonk. Just a second. Let me close that and reopen it. Ah, I see. My my Wi-Fi's gone. Oh, it's back. Hold on. Let me reload Twitch, just so I can see the chat without tabbing. Sorry about this. Give me a second. Here we are. And we're back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Right. My internet was playing up last night as well. Just the Wi-Fi. Everything else is fine, but touch wood is fine for the rest of the night now. Goodbye, Marcus.
See you.
Right. I thought that would have led to a little bit
Something
of
on
a
your mind?
side quest there, but obviously that's later. That comes later, I guess. Right, let's go in Jacobstown proper. Marcus warned us to not stare at the Nightkin. But there's one particular Nightkin there, Lily. You get her as a companion. We're going to stay away from her for the time being. And that might be one of the companions we don't actually deal with in this playthrough. I'll wait and see how things go. Right, there's Nightkin all over the place in here as well. Let's go and see this guy in here. Here we are, it's Dr. Henry. Hello.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something's wrong with my cyber dog. I was told to come to you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds.
Ah, we're
Aside from
familiar
her,
with
I know that the Fiends
with
and
Lady
Caesar's
Gibson.
Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them if you can get to them.
What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Okay. What makes you think the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Okay. Let's talk about something else. I'm surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Okay, goodbye. Right, I'm not going to take Lily with me. I would like to, just like the good doctor said there, I'd like to take her with me for this quest. But I don't want to pick her up just yet. Now, we should run into trouble here, I think. Or is it on the way back? Maybe it's on the way back. Right. This is quite a nasty little quest, though. We've got to go into a cave full of Night Stalkers, which can be tricky. So it's probably a good thing to have Arcade with us as well, because Arcade's got a beast weapon, like we've said many times. Where exactly are we going? Just a second. Right, up this way, I believe. So if I go outside... Oh, shit.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town. And they
here we are. This is what I was expecting earlier. How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
You sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Now, just like many quests in New Vegas, you can sort this out a number of ways. You can even make quite a bit of money off of Marcus in one particular way. And he won't even get angry with you either. He'll just let you keep the money. But I'm going to do this the nicest possible way that I can for Marcus, because I like Marcus. Marcus is cool.
Wasteland is better off without him. Our business is with the muties, not you.
Another speech check. Just goes to show how useful speech is in this game. Go away, or you'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
There we go. Simple as that. Now, let's go back to Marcus. Like I said, there's multiple ways of doing this, though. You can get Marcus to give you money to pay them off, but then you could just murder them all and keep the money, and Marcus won't even be pissed off about that either. And there's one or two other ways, if I'm not mistaken. You won't have any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse...
By the way, Marcus, I did threaten them.
They're not going to get it from us.
Sorry. Okay, what's the story with Keen?
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans. Prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Okay. So Keen then is one of the Nightkin. Right, we're gonna go up and deal with these Night Stalkers now, though. This can be, yeah, this can be a nasty place. So I'm not looking forward to this at all, not in the slightest. Right, are we going the right way? We are. There's a cave just up here, and it's full of Night Stalkers. Night Stalkers are nasty as well. We run into them earlier. We run into a pack of them, and even after surviving Cazador attack, a few Nightkin getting on top of us just murdered us all. So we're gonna have to be really careful. Not only are they going to be this cave going to be full of them, but they're going to be invisible as well. They're going to be in stealth, which isn't good. But with Arcade and Rex at my side, we might be all right with this. We might be. I'm hoping so. We just have to be careful and take them out one by one or a couple at a time. The other problem is because they're going to be in stealth, you can't VATS. You can lock onto them, but you can't attack them in VATS if they're invisible. You'll just have to take the manual shot from lining up your shot with VATS and then using the shimmer as well to identify them. Because they shimmer like the Predator. Right, I think this is the right way. Right, let's get into stealth before we enter. Real quick. Right, okay. Charleston Cave, here we are. Now, this place is dangerous. And my companions here aren't immortal either. They can die, because we're on hardcore. That's another thing that worries me. But keep an eye out for shimmers. I'm going to go over to Paciencia, because Paciencia is probably my best bet against these things. Right, now keep an eye out for shimmers. Is that one? No, it's just mushrooms. Right, okay. Be very careful. I don't know if their blips are going to appear on my compass either. I'd assume so. But here we got a network of caves. If I could get to the end without fighting any of them, that would be beneficial, but I don't think that's going to be oh, there's one. That's definitely one. It's a shimmer shaped like one. There he is. Okay, right. Bam. I missed. Shit. We're in danger. That's Rex. See, here we are. I can target it, but I got no shot on it because it's in stealth. Right, be careful, Rex. Be careful now. You okay, Rex? Rex is fine for the time being. Okay, right. That didn't go brilliantly, but it could have gone worse. It could have gone a hell of a lot worse. We got to keep our eyes peeled for the shimmer. This could work out pretty well, actually. If Rex acts as a distraction, Arcade will nail him with that plasma weapon that he's got, which is really, really powerful weapon. And then hopefully I'll get a couple of shots in at some point as well. Oh, that's definitely one. Okay, we're in danger. Right, I got him. There we go. 45 XP a pop for these guys as well, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, let's keep edging forward. We're going to take it really, really slowly, though, as we go along. Just keep an eye out for that shimmer. Like the Predator. Right, I think it's left. We want to be going down deeper into the caves. So I think left is the best bet. Right, I'm going to go really, really slowly because I don't want these guys to get on top of me. Because that'll be bad news for me and my companions as well. Alright, I think we're clear. Don't see any shimmers. Shotgun might be a good shout down here as well. But I don't have any faith in the shotgun that I own, that I've got on my person actually. It's from the courier stash. And it seems to be falling behind in terms of usefulness. Doesn't seem to be putting anything down unless it's like super weak stuff. Oh, okay, we got rads here. I don't know if I'm going the correct way. Let me check the local map. Okay, we're probably... Perhaps we are, I don't know. But this radioactive liquid is concerning me. Let's pop a Rad-X. Where are my Rad-X? There we are. Pop one of these. Right, keep an eye out for shimmers. And I want to go a bit faster now because of this radiation. But I also don't want to rush through and get... Oh, I see one. I think I missed. I definitely missed. Missed again. There we go. He didn't seem to know what he wanted to do then, but it's fine. I'll take the 50-50. Oh, I forgot about concentrated fire as well. See, my chance to hit went up there because I was hitting the same. I was aiming for the same part of the body. Concentrated fire, really good perk. Right, get out of this radiation. Yeah, those messages definitely aren't getting picked up by the stream, fortunately. So that's a good thing. Happy about that. Right. Okay. There might be more than one in this room because I think this is the last room. Nice. That was a sneak attack critical. Right. Wow. These messages are getting outrageous now. They look like bots. They were like, it was saying bot in the message and it was all gibberish as well. Right. This is the final room that we want. I think we're clear as well. That wasn't actually so bad. That wasn't... Oh, I say that. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Right, I got one more bullet left for this thing, so let's switch that out. I might take that out of my hotkeys as well. Now, what we want is this guy here. He has... Is it next to him or is it on his person? Maybe it's on his person. Chewed Stealth Boy. That's what we want. Okay. Now, no. Oh my god. That spooked me. Right, there's definitely more Night Stalkers around. Where's Rex? Rex! Come on, boy. Oh, he's fighting them on his own. He's fighting them on his own. Don't you dare die. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Right. Maybe there's a, like a Skyrim door. Let's go this way. I'd rather not go through all that radiation again. Oh shit. No, this is not a good way to go. There's more of them up here. Let's go back the way we came. There may be oh, we're in danger. Okay. Is it clear? If it's clear, we'll walk through. So I'd rather take the rads than get overwhelmed by Night King. I can see another one. Okay. This isn't so bad, actually. Maybe it might be worth taking them out for the XP as well. We're getting 45 a pop, which is nothing to scoff at. They also, I've noticed, I don't think they... Oh, I see one. I don't think they pop up on my compass until they're visible. Which makes sense, they are in stealth. Let's keep going. Maybe this way. Wow, you know, I just realized I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat something good after the stream now. I'm gonna eat some chili. I'm gonna have some with either a baked potato or I can have it with like cheesy garlic bread and rice. I think I'm gonna have rice and garlic bread. But then what I'm gonna have to do then though is find something to eat with the potatoes. I've got 2 potatoes, see, which I can bake. Or I turn them into jacket potatoes. But if I do eat chili with rice and garlic bread tonight, I'll eat them with probably cheese and baked beans. That's probably what I'm going to do. Right, that's that done. Nice. I was actually a little worried about that. I thought we were going to have another instance where we'd have to reload a few times. But that didn't turn out to be so bad. I've run out of ammo on Paciencia though. So what I'm going to do, being as we've got our energy weapons up quite a bit at this point, I'm going to switch out for... What should we use? Should we use the Q35? I think we'll go with the AER because that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And it's better for range than the Q35 because that's a plasma weapon. You know, it'll have slower moving projectiles and it's not like... It kind of has a little spread on plasma weapons as well. By spread, I mean it'll kind of move. It'll kind of move away from where you're aiming slightly. So we'll go with the AER. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be really lazy. Let's just teleport to Jacobstown. That makes life easier than moving around the fence. Okay. Right, let's go and speak to Dr. Henry now. It's been kind of nice at the moment. Things are like kind of falling into place nicely. So like when we're picking up quests, it's on the way to doing other quests quite a lot. So things are going in a nice order so far. Things are falling into my lap quite nicely from my plans anyway. Is that Keen? Yeah, that's Keen. That's the guy who we talked to Marcus about. He's an angry nightkin. Dr. Henry!
Is there something else I can do for?
I found a chewed up stealth boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks of the experiment?
Possibly immediate and permanent mental damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark II has never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Right, let's have a word with Arcade while we're here.
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Arcade, I'm asking you because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Oh, he just gave away a key thing about himself there. He's canonically gay. He just asked me why a man hasn't come and swooped him off his feet. Which I believe the confirmed bachelor perk would be beneficial when it comes to talking to Arcade Gannon as well. Don't quote me on that though. Why don't you like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't.
Oh, my
I
my app's
appreciate that
gone
you're
again.
trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
We've frozen again. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Let me just double check I haven't missed anything in the chat. Hopefully the chat still works. Let me just do a little test. Oh, the chat's still there. That's the most important thing. I don't really care if the gameplay's frozen. As long as I can see the chat. Okay. I was hoping that something would trigger being here with Arcade. Because these two here are connected. And it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't say something to each other right now.
Is there something else I can...
Goodbye. Right, let's go and talk to Lily. If I do this now, I don't know if this will, like, end her companion quest or cut it short. But, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go around traveling around with Lily, in this playthrough. So let's just do this now.
My, how you're grown up. So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Did you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
Where she mentioned little Jimmy there, as if you were her grandchild. I think Lily, part of her insanity from her condition, I think some of her previous memories as a human resurface in her sometimes. Because she does go on about her grandchildren quite a bit. Right, Dr. Henry.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the tests.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right,
Good
power
boy,
up the
Rex.
stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Calm down, Rex. Not you. Lily.
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
Lily's quite funny at times.
That in a moment. Once I've
Oh,
analyzed the
here comes
results.
Keen.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over.
Got a bit of a congestion problem here by the looks of things. We talk to Dr. Henry?
Keen has never liked me. If anyone can talk him into backing down,
okay, I guess I speak to Keen.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Another speech check. This is why speech is so important. This is why it's really good to get speech 100 as soon as you possibly can. What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, Truman. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
There we go.
So many staring eyes.
Dr. Henry? Do I speak to him now? Yeah, I do. Okay, here we go. Dr. Henry.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me think about this. Right, let me do a magazine for this science check. Hold on. That's medicine. Where's the I can't remember the names of the magazines. Oh, is it Tesla? Something Tesla? Fixing things is repair. Energy weapons. Lad's life is speech. Survival. Locksmith's obviously self-explanatory. Meeting people is speech. Programmer's digest.
Have you come to a decision on Lily?
Science. Use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Cool.
They say those robots are
Okay. With that complete, we can move on now. Arcade, do you have any reaction whatsoever to your friend over there? Still no. Okay. All right. We can leave Jacobstown for good now then, I guess. Unless we come back for Lily, which I don't think we will. I doubt we will anyway. Okay. So, oh no, we will be coming back, sorry. We will be coming back for Rex. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we may as well carry on with nothing but a hound dog now. Now, we've got a choice of 2 brains. We can go to Gibson and ask her for one of her dog's brains, or we can go to Caesar's Legion to look for an exceptional brain from them. Now, there is a third option, but we've missed it because we did it pretty early on. The third option is one of the fiends in 3-card bounty. We killed the fiend there, but there's a fiend, I think their name's Violet. They have dogs with them, and you can actually use the brain from one of her dogs. Hold on 1 second. Did we even pick that up? Let me look in my miscellaneous inventory a second. We might have picked it up, you know. No, we couldn't have. Okay, no problem. I wasn't sure if I might have picked it up or not at this point, but clearly not. Yeah, you can pick up her brain. Or her dog's brain, rather. And you can use that. What we're going to do, we're not going to go to Old Lady Gibson. We have to go to Cottonwood Cove anyway, because we need to pick up evidence that Caesar will annihilate the Great Khans, which will take us over to here. So we're neutral with the Legion now, because obviously we had the reputation reset once we got the platinum chip in the tops. I went to speak to House. So we're on... well, we won't get attacked by the Legion at this point anyway. I wanted to go here anyway with Arcade, because something interesting will happen when we take Arcade with us. Should we go there now? I tell you what, we won't go there now. There's something else that I want to do real quick, but it's quite dangerous, and it involves Freeside as well, or it's located in Freeside. Also, actually, as a matter of fact, I need to sleep as well, don't I? My sleep's getting a bit out of hand now. Okay, there's somewhere I want to go here in Freeside first of all, being as I got Arcade with me, but this is going to be very dangerous. I need to go to the Silver Rush. So I think... Where are we? I think it's in the other part of Freeside, which is... Oh god, where are we going? So let's get my weapon out a second. You never know when street toughs are gonna come at you. Ah, here we are. I want to go through here, I believe.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at...
Is it here? Ah, here we are. Now, we're going to come under fire as soon as we step in this place, because we pissed them off a while ago. Oh, gameplay's back as well. Fantastic. My Twitch app is being really weird at the moment. Right, okay. Now, we're going to come under fire immediately as soon as we step in here. So, I'm going to switch over to something more powerful, preferably. Alright, that's 36 damage with DPS of 141. It is slightly more powerful. Okay, let's go with this. Hopefully I can pick up some combat armor as well to repair my own. But this might go a little wrong. I'm going to drop a coward save, in fact. Save on new save. Okay, coward save in hand. Let's go. These guys all have plasma weaponry as well, so they're no joke. Like, I'm half dead already. There's a lot of them in here as well. Weapons. No, let's get some healing on the go. Because I am going to fucking die otherwise. Eat the fresh apple, why not? Gecko steak. Maize. Nuka-Cola. Purified water. And we'll use the super stim pack in this instance, because we're in a lot of trouble right now. Did that guy just die? Right, go for the legs. We've got 95 on the legs. Oh, did Arcade just get killed? Oh, all right. Forget this. I can't have Arcade dying. That's why I saved outside, because we were about to go through a load zone, which would create another save. How am I going to do this? I need to get Arcade in there. But as soon as I do that, they're going to immediately murder me. Do you know what? Forget it. Never mind that. We'll forget about that. Let's just go... What should we do next? I'll tell you what. Let's go and pay old lady Gibson a visit, because then I could take a nap at the same time as well. So where are we? Novak. Yeah, we'll go to Gibson Scrapyard first. Now where is Lady Gibson herself? Hello.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyber dog.
Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor...
700 caps!
700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Alright, I'll bite the bullet. I'll give you 700 caps.
Here, Ray. Mama's
This is grim, this bit, by the way. That's really grim. Also as well, don't worry, I haven't gone mad. I do realize that that's not how brains work, right? Surely if we put Ray's brain inside of Rex now, Rex would be Ray. And that's not how brain transplants work. He won't stay Rex. He will be a different dog, right? That's you know, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. My dehydration is increased? How has that happened? What the flip? Why is my dehydration so high? I'll have some maize as well. And a little bit more. One more. Why not? My food should be 0. Sleep is the only problem. I should have slept in Novak. While I was down there. That was my intention. I just forgot. We'll go back there once we've dealt with this brain issue. Okay, Dr. Henry, my good man. Where is he? I've got you a brain.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I have a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
This brain is from Ray, one of old Lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Transplant Ray's brain into Rex.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Rex has gained the Faithful Protector perk, increasing his attack damage. That's pretty good. He will get different benefits depending on which brain you provide as well. Don't ask me what they are off the top of my head, but they all do differ depending on the dog's personality. That's completed as well now. We don't have to go back and speak to the king. Alright, cool. Right, now we're leaving Jacobstown for good. Unless I decide to come back for Lily. Actually, no, I'm wrong again. There will be another reason to come back here. My bad. Right. Okay, I'm going to go to Novak now. And we'll have a rest there in my house. And I think I might call it a day for today, actually. Because it's getting pretty late. My legs are hurting as well. I forget, because I'm started late. It's going to be later than we've actually been streaming for, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's get some sleep down. Let's get our 7 hours in, and I think we're in a nice place to leave it now. Next week, what we'll do, we will, I think, get on with the Great Khans. We wait to turn in that. We'll wait to go and speak to Jerry, because we can go back to Jerry once we've got Melissa on board, and also when we've found the evidence from Caesar's camp. I think we'll go to Cottonwood Cove first, because that's quite an interesting place, and having Arcade with us as well will make it even more interesting. Once we've done that as well, then we'll have another pop at Quarry Junction, where all the death claws are. So yeah, that's what we'll get on with next week. Providing we can get all that done as well, then we will. I'm gonna put this away. Why am I even carrying that? But providing we can get all that done, then we will be able to return back to the Great Khans, and we'll be in a good position to carry on with the rest of the game then. So yeah, I'm going to put those Nuka-Colas away as well. Bear with me. Nuka-Cola. No, not Nuka-Cola. The Quartz and the Victory. Oh well, forget it. It can stay in there anyway. What else have I got on me that I can stash away? Because my weight is creeping up. Authority glasses we don't need because of the rebreather. I'd rather put them in the Lucky 38. Same with that and that. Radiation suit I'm going to need. Sheriff's hat I don't need. I don't know why I picked that up really. Maybe because it's just cool. We got 20 pounds worth of free weight now, which isn't bad. I did leave some weapons here as well, right? Cool. Alright, that's fine. How are our stats looking? Ooh, why is H2O going up all the time? That goes up super fast. Right. Purified water. There's got to be something going on there. Some sort of glitch or something. What other food have I got? Right, I'm running low on food as well. Okay. And we're in good shape there. Alright, cool. One thing I want to do before we finish for the day, because we joined the Kings, let's have a look at our new look, I guess. We'll dress up for the part as well. Take off the rebreather. And that's us. We joined the Kings today. We also joined the Brotherhood, of course, as well. We've been a social whirlwind this episode. Been showing our popularity indeed. Right. Rebreather back on, and my combat armor back on as well. Okay. Right, let's pop outside. to just create a quick autosave, and then I think we'll call it there, because we've been just slightly under 4 hours as well, which is the usual time that we amount of time that we stream for anyway. So it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, before I go, thanks to everyone who popped in and out today. There's quite a few people today who came along to say hi. So thank you very much. Thanks to you who's still here as well. If you've been here a long time, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your time more than anything. Your time is precious. It's finite, and I really appreciate that you spend some of it here with me, hanging out and playing video games. Fallout will be back on Wednesday, okay, next week. And like I say, we'll get on with Great Cons. What I want to do, might have to look this up prior to next week, but I want to figure out how we're going to progress Arcade's companion quest. I really want to get his done, but the problem with his is if you progress the main story too far, you get locked out of it. But I don't want that to happen because you get a really good reward from him. We've hit a bit of a snag that we can't get in the Silver Rush with him, because that would be one of the places that triggers progress on his quest. So you know, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might have to look into it. Of course, moving to Cottonwood Cove as well, although we need to go there to obtain evidence for the Khans. We have also been asked to go there by Mr. House as well, so that's the next thing we need to do in terms of the main quest line. But I do need to take Arcade there at some point, so I might have to figure that out. I might have to look up Arcade's quest progress there before moving forward. But so at the moment we'll pencil it in. That is the plan. We'll go to Cottonwood Cove. We'll take Arcade. Well, there's some interesting things in Cottonwood Cove that I'd like to show off as well while we're there. It's cool to go there with Arcade because I'll get to show off some sneaky little tricks there involving him as well. And then we'll try and get past those death claws again, which we couldn't do at the beginning, that we had to give up on. We almost made it, but Eddie blew our cover. He picked on a Deathclaw, and it was the alpha male as well that he picked on, and we just got murdered. But yeah, thanks once again for coming along. And I'm going to be back on Friday. We'll be back in Skyrim on Friday, which we're actually ready to head to Solstheim now. So that's exciting. We'll be going straight to Solstheim, put in survival on. And I don't really remember that DLC very well. I've done it once, and it was 100 years ago when it came out on the 360. That's the one and only time I've beaten that DLC. So that should be fun. Back in a very unfamiliar land, which I don't remember much about at all. And we'll have survival on as well. And we're still relatively low level as well. On that character, we're not like a beast at this point. Although all the perks in the trees that we're speccing into at the moment, they're opening up really good perks. So that's exciting. That is exciting. I think I'm fully prepared for it. I've made enough food anyway. The thing that concerns me is as soon as I put that survival on, my carry weight is going to drop considerably. That might be an issue, but yeah. If you like that sort of thing, I hope to see you there on Friday. But I have to go. My legs are about to drop off, and it's quite late. Magoop. Hey, Magoop. How we doing? Thanks for that, Magoop. This is gonna be a quick shout out, actually. Just finish it off with a shout out to Magoop. Happy Big Wednesday, Magoop. Hope you're doing good.
No.
It's the twerking one. Just got home from work.
Gosh,
have a good night. Do you know what? We jumped up in viewers, actually.
What are you doing, dude?
Jumped up in viewers. That warrants enough for a little raid, I
shit,
think.
I can't even.
Who's online right now? I'm going to do a little raid. Let's mute that a second. Who's about right now? Oh my god. Sorry, Fallout does this weird thing where it like completely minimizes everything that I open. Tell you what, I know who we're gonna raid. I know exactly who we're gonna raid. Let's do a little raid on Cumin. There's no at, right? In a raid. Am I right? Okay, I'll pull the trigger on that momentarily. He's playing DD2, Darkest Dungeon 2. So I'll pull the trigger on that momentarily. I'll just say goodnight properly before I do so. And I hope work was okay, Magoop. Hope work was okay. Is that late for you to finish? Is that a late time for you to finish? I'm not even sure. I don't know what time it is for you guys. It's 11 p.m. here though. Just gone. Coming up to 10 past. But I was late starting today because of the technical difficulties that I had. But thanks for popping along, Magoop. I'm glad I got to say hello to you, even if it was brief. I'm glad I got to say hello to you at least. Magoop, yeah, it was good. It is a little late, but I'm hourly, so it means I get off early on Friday. Nice, nice. Early finish on a big Friday. That's what it's all about, right? That's winning. That's winning. But thanks for coming to say hi anyway. I'm glad I got to. But yeah, I'll pull the trigger on this raid then, and we'll say our goodbyes in the meantime. Thanks to everyone once again. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So we're going to drop in on my buddy Cumin. He was here briefly earlier. Did that work? Well, hey, it worked first time. I'm getting good at this stuff. I'm getting good at this streaming. I tell you what. Right, okay. I'm going to pull the trigger on that in just a second. But until then, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I fucked that up. Take care of yourselves. And take care of each other too, okay? It's good night from me, Nostar.